we are going to solve a system of three equations with three variables. So to start, we are going to label the equations 1, 2, and 3. Our first goal is going to be combine two equations to make an equation 4. So we will start by equation 1 and 2. So we will first multiply equation 1 times negative 3. That will allow us to have our x coefficients as opposites. So equation 1 times negative 3 gives us negative 3x minus 6y minus 9z equals negative 18. Bringing equation 2 over and just writing it underneath will allow the x coefficients to cancel out when we add the two equations. So when we add, the x's cancel out. Negative 6y plus 7y is positive y. The z's become plus 2z, and negative 18 plus 22 is positive 4. We will now label that equation 4. We will now get an equation 5 that will also have just y's and z's, which means from two of the other equations, in this case we'll use equation 2 and 3, we need to make the x coefficients opposite and add the equations. So multiplying equation 2 by negative 5 will give us negative 15x minus 35y minus 55z minus 110. Multiplying the third equation by 3 gives us 15x plus 36y plus 144z equals 375. Adding the two equations now will give us 1y, of course the x's will cancel, plus 89z equals 265. We'll now label that equation equation 5. By multiplying equation 4 by negative 1 and rewriting equation 4 below equation 5, we will now be able to add those two equations. So negative y minus 2z equals negative 4. That's equation 4 times negative 1. Adding the equations, the y's cancel out. We get 87z equals 261. Dividing by 87 gives us a result of z equals 3. Now if you notice in this equation there's not just one variable but 3. So far we have the z. The next step would be to solve for y. Y can be solved for by equation 4. We'll take z equals 3 and put it into equation 4. So equation 4 now becomes y plus 2 times 3 equals 4. Y plus 6 equals 4. And by subtracting 6 on each side, y equals negative 2. We now have 2 out of the 3 unknowns solved for. So going back to equation 1, we will plug in for both the z and the y. So equation 1 will now become x plus 2, instead of y we're going to write negative 2, plus 3, and instead of z we'll put 3, equals 6. Solving that equation for x, we get x minus 4 plus 9 equals 6. X plus 5 equals 6 by combining like terms. Subtract 5 from each side, and we will get x equals 1. Now in order to solve this equation, you would take the three variables and plug them into each equation. We're going to leave that for you to do, but I would like to note that the proper way to write your answer would be as an ordered triple. First the x value, then the y, and then the z. Thank you.